Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope you are fine. Welcome back to our English lesson. Today inshallah we're going to study Unit 9 Workbook. Let's start. Now my dear students, open your workbook page 25. Number 1. Fill in the gaps with words from the list. You have 4 words in the list. Maintain, suspicion, indicate, intellectual. Number 1. The news confirmed my space about him. Number 2. She has found it difficult to space a healthy weight. Number 3. The cracking and booming of the ice space a change of temperature. You can pause the video to take your time. Think more before answering. Now, let's check your answers. Number 1. The news confirmed my space about him. Who can answer? Suspicion. Excellent. Number 2. She has found it difficult to space a healthy weight. Who can answer? Maintain. Maintain. Excellent. Excellent. Number 3. The cracking and booming of the ice space a change of temperature. Who can answer? Indicate. Very good. Let's continue. Let's take some grammar. We will revise reported speech. Let's go. To report what someone said, change the pronouns I into he, she, or it. We becomes they. You said, Khadija, I want to go skiing this winter. Khadija said that. We should say said. To speak about Khadija or someone else, we should say said. Khadija said that she wanted to go skiing that winter. Note that we changed this into that. Number 3, change the verb tense. Present simple becomes past simple. Past simple becomes past perfect. Present perfect becomes past perfect. And present continuous becomes past continuous. Note that will becomes would. For example, the test will be difficult. He said that, or he said the test would be difficult. Can becomes could. Can becomes could. You can use your notes on the test. She said we could use our notes on the test. Let's go on. Now let's check your understanding. Can you answer these questions? Read the people's speech, then write what they said. I tried a delicious dish at the cafe. Adil said that. We have answered all the questions. She said that. We will visit the dentist this weekend. My friends, you can pause the video and take your time. Think more before answering. Now, let's check your answers. Read these people's speech, then write what they said. I tried a delicious dish at the cafe. Adil, I tried a delicious dish at the cafe. Who can answer? Yes, Adil said that he had tried a delicious dish at the cafe. Sarah, we have answered all the questions. Who can answer? Yes, she said that they had answered all the questions. Excellent. My friends, we will visit the dentist this weekend. Who can answer? Yes, my friends said that they would visit the dentist that weekend. Excellent. Now, report the dialogues. I really like your new camera, Khalifa. You can borrow it anytime. You can borrow it anytime. Number 1, Alia told Khalifa that space, new camera. 2, Khalifa said that space. Khalifa said that space. Your story is very good, Lulwa. I love waiting, Mrs. Jinan. Number 3, Mrs. Jinan told space, very good. Number 4, Lulwa said that space, writing. I am going to the library after school. I am going to, Hamad. Number 5, Saleh said that space, the library after school. Number 6, Hamad told Saleh that space too. You can pause the video to take your time. Think more before answering. Now, let's check your answers. I really like your new camera, Khalifa. You can borrow it anytime. Number 1. Alia told Khalifa that space, new camera. Number 2, Khalifa said that space. Who can answer? Yes, Alia told Khalifa that she really liked his new camera. Number 2, Khalifa said that she could borrow it anytime. Excellent. Your story is very good, Lulwa. I love writing, Mrs. Jinan. Who can answer? Yes, Mrs. Jinan told Lulwa that her story was very good. Number 4, Lulwa said that she loved writing. I am going to the library after school. I am going to, Hamad. Number 5, Saleh said that space, the library after school. Number 6, Hamad told Saleh that space too. Who can answer? Yes, excellent. Saleh said that he was going to the library after school. Number 6, Hamad told Saleh that he was going to. Now, page 26. Let's start. A prefix. A prefix is a little word added in front of a word to change its meaning. There are hundreds of prefixes. Some of the most popular are il, ir, im. These change the words to the opposite meaning. When you add a prefix, you don't change the root word, just add the prefix. Ir plus responsible equals irresponsible. Use il before words starting with u. Use before words starting with r. Use im before words starting with n, p, and b. However, like all rules, there are exceptions unless unreal, unmarried. Let's make it much clearer. A prefix is a little word added in front of a word to change its meaning. Look at these prefixes, okay? Re, un, pre, dis, miss, and so on. There are hundreds of prefixes. Some of the most popular are l or m. These change the words to the opposite meaning. Il or equals not, equals not. When you add a prefix, you don't change the root word, just add the prefix. Plus responsible equals responsible. Use L before words starting with U. Use before words starting with R. Use M before words starting with M, P, and B. However, like all rules, there are exceptions. Unless, unreal, unmarried. Now, let's check your understanding. Write the correct prefix of each word in the following table. You have prefix, root word, and the new word. Look at the root words: regular, legible, possible, mature, legal, resistible, balance, perfect, and moral. You can take your time by pausing the video. Now, let's check your answers. Regular takes the prefix, yes, and becomes irregular. Legible takes what? Excellent, and becomes illegible, yes. Possible takes and becomes impossible, very good. Mature takes and becomes immature. Legal takes and becomes illegal. Resistible takes yes, and becomes irresistible. Balance takes and becomes imbalance. Perfect takes and becomes imperfect. Yes, well done. Moral takes and becomes immoral. Now, my dear students, use 4 of the new words in meaningful sentences of your own. You can pause the video to take your time. Think more before answering. Now, let's read your sentences. Number 1, we study the irregular verbs in grammar. Number 2, his writing is illegible. I can't understand it. Number 3, it was impossible to sleep because of the noise. Number 4, it's illegal to drive a car without a license. Number 5, there is a huge imbalance between the two armies. Fill in the gaps with words from the list. You have 5 words: massive, qualities, conventional, impress, and opponents. Number 1, kids always want to space their parents. Number 2, players should respect their space in the match. Number 3, a space explosion went off, shaking the ground beneath them. Number 4, she did well in the interview, but she lacked the more essential space of being a journalist. Now you can pause the video to take your time. Think more before answering. Let's check your answers. Number 1. Kids always want to space their parents. Who can answer? Yes, impress. Excellent. Number 2. Players should respect their space in the match. Who can answer? Opponents. Excellent. Number 3. A space explosion went off. A space explosion went off, shaking the ground beneath them. Who can answer? Yes, massive. Excellent. Number 4. She did well in the interview, but she lacked the more essential space of being a journalist. Who can answer? Yes, quality is excellent. Number 6. Choose the correct answer between brackets. Yesterday I saw my brother sitting sadly in his room. I asked him, "What's wrong with you?" He said that he had joined the club to learn how to go play judo, but he was not doing well. He said, "I wish I have practiced hard last year. If I had trained well, I would have had represented Kuwait in the World Championship." You can pause the video to take your time. Now, let's check your answers. Who can answer? Yes, do. Excellent. Who can answer? Excellent. Had practiced and would have. And that's it for today. Thank you so much and see you next time. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.